Hello and welcome to the Mitch project. I am Mike and this is Mitch, if you can see that. And Mitch is an amazing chef and an owner in the Hell's Kitchen restaurant here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I am a database developer and computer problem solver by day, and by night I'm a wannabe renegade chef. So I've decided to cook all of the 157 recipes in Mitch's cookbook, and I'm pretty far into it now, and I can tell you it's a great cookbook. Most of the recipes are really well laid out, and it also just tells a great story. It's one of the few cookbooks I've sat through and read, sat down and read all the way through. So I've already made this recipe several times, the one I'm going to do tonight, and it's pretty basic, but it's the one we'll start with. And I'm going to make some mayonnaise. For me, it's kind of a fun recipe because prior to doing the Mitch project, I had no idea that you could even make mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is what you bought in a jar at the store. So, without any further ado, oh, you do need a food processor for this. You could, in theory, do it with a whisk, but your arm would probably be broken by the end. The first thing you need to do is you need an egg, and you want it to be room temperature. This one's been sitting out. It's I can still feel it's a little cold, but I've taken them straight from the fridge and they work then too. So I'm halving the recipe that's actually in the cookbook because I don't need 2 cups of mayonnaise. I don't actually even need 1 cup of mayonnaise right now, but we'll make some egg salad or something. So, egg. And stay on that. This is the section that I clean. So you put an egg, and then I've got here, it's a cup of peanut oil, and to start off with, I'm going to put about 1/8 of a cup in. More. So, and we're going to put in a teaspoon of dry mustard. Tablespoon of sugar, just regular table sugar, and a teaspoon of kosher salt. And just as an added note, that was full when I started the project. So, with that, we'll whip it together for about a minute. I won't make you guys listen to that, but on high for a minute, and then we'll start adding some more of the oil in, and eventually we'll have mayonnaise. So, it's been going for a minute, and now I'm going to put in another 1/8 of a cup of the oil, so I should have 3/4 of a cup left, and I'm going to put in a tablespoon of lemon juice. Now, before I started this endeavor, I thought it was perfectly okay to just use that stuff called real lemon juice, and you can buy it anywhere, right? I was informed early on within the project that you're not allowed to do that. You have to use real lemon juice. It's not. That stuff that comes in a jar isn't even anywhere near what you would want to use for cooking. So, and I have a tablespoon, but actually I'm going to eyeball that. That's pretty close. So, alright, and then, so we put the lemon juice in, more oil, and then we're going to go for another minute. So, minute there, and now you can see it's kind of starting to stick to the sides, so we're going to scrape it all the way down to get everything back into where it can be mixed. And still kind of liquidy, but we will have mayonnaise here pretty soon. So I'm going to add another 1/4 cup this time, and we're going to keep adding 1/4 cups and do this for a minute between each quarter cup. And here we go. It's starting to look like mayonnaise. I don't know if you can see in there. We're going to add another quarter cup of peanut oil. Now obviously you don't have to use peanut oil, you could use olive oil, you could use sunflower oil, different kinds of mayonnaise. But Mitch is very fond of peanut oil, so it is something I always have on hand. Alright. Now we're going to make mayonnaise over here. So another minute of blending, and then we'll add the last little bit. And now it's definitely looking like mayonnaise. We could probably even use that, but we'll add the last bit, and then it'll thicken up even more. So yeah, full cup of oil in this cup and a quarter of mayonnaise we're making here. So it's not for the faint-hearted. Alright, the last little bit, and then we'll be done. Alright. So we've blended it and created the emulsion of egg and oil that is completely turned into mayonnaise now. One of the problems with learning how to make your own homemade mayonnaise is that now we sort of disdain getting mayonnaise from the store. But this doesn't last nearly as long. We'll need to use this in the next few days here. Darn. That is one of the 157 recipes that are in Damn Good Food, Mitch Omer's cookbook, written by Mitch Omer and Ann Bauer. So I've actually only got about 20 left at this point, but I'm going to do a few more this week and video some of them. We've got some videos I shot in the past, and hopefully you'll come back and look at all of them. Thanks for coming to the Mitch Project.